Coach, how happy are you with what you saw out there today?
You know what? I was really excited about a lot of things I saw in defense. We came out. I mean, obviously we're an attacking style of defense. That's not hard to see. And a bunch of times we've got them 3 and out. And I like what we were doing on first down. We're putting them in second and longs, and that's usually a good start. And got some sacks going. We got about 8 or 9 sacks. So those are obviously positive things. And first scrimmage, I expect that from the defense. And I expect us to be good on defense around here.
We're talking about the quarterbacks along the way. How happy were you with what you saw from those
guys? I watched those guys, but I also watched the team. And, I thought we were inconsistent. I didn't think we managed the game very well today. Had a couple of delayed games and just got out of sync and, getting in and out of the right place. But, we're a pressure style defense, and you got to get used to being able to handle pressure. And when you have a lot of inexperience at those positions, this is a learning process for those guys that aren't used to heat.
Yeah, it looks like Mark and Hess got most of the reps. Is that maybe?
Yeah, I mean that's our game plan. To get those two, looking to find one of those guys to separate themselves, and we'll make an evaluation here after film. But we both wanted to get them in with the 1s and the 2s, so that way it's not just one-sided. And you're always constantly evaluating. We still got to eliminate those penalties. We got entirely too many penalties out here, and I told these guys to call it. If it's close, I want it called, because I think that was a major problem that when I reviewed last year, we had way too many penalties, especially before the snap of football. And we got to get that corrected. And if you don't point it out now, it's going to continue to be there. So, I think the point was made. We backed them up enough today. They realized, we're not going to just slough it off and it's not okay. So, them boys are doing some up downs right now for them penalties, and that's good for them. They need it.
Coach, are you seeing the kind of improvement from week to week, from last week to this week, I should say, what you want to see?
I mean, it depends on exactly what specifics you're looking at. Overall as a team, yeah, the kids are coming out here. I mean, we've had probably 150 play plus scrimmage, and so, that's a good start. We don't have a lot of depth. There's obviously positives in some positions and negatives in others. And, usually what happens, though, is you compliment someone or one side of the ball, and then you come back to the next scrimmage, and it's the other way. So, and I told the defense, I said, it's going to be interesting to see if you boys can handle a compliment. Usually as soon as you compliment somebody, the next day they come out and, disappoint you. So we're going to see if we can handle that.
Coach, anybody surprised you today as far as their play on the field?
I thought our linebackers played well, just playing downhill, hitting gaps. I thought our D-line got some good pressure on some twists, I thought those guys played well. I wasn't watching the secondary that much. I'm more, I like to watch those linebackers and defensive linemen, but I like to play well. And Cook, he may not have a bunch of yards, but he makes guys miss, and over and over again that continues to show up. We weren't very good. We did a situation scrimmage here today where we had some specifics coming out, 3rd and 1, red zones. I wanted to make sure we had some of those in before we got started. And, the first group today wasn't very good offensively on 3rd and 1, which is just attitude, And that means we need to get a lot more physical and tougher up front. And now we know what we got to do between now and then. We're 1 of 4 on 3rd and 1 situations, and that's not acceptable. That should be 100%. That's obviously good for our defense, and we like that. But then the 2s, the 2 offense, they got 3 out of 4 of theirs, and so we got some work to do.
Yesterday, Coach, you said you wanted some guys to try to step up and become, impact players. Did anybody show you they have the potential to be that today?
Yeah, I like what Tate's doing back there at linebacker, and I think he's a guy that has that kind of potential for us. He's got some, obviously some ability, and I think Nicholson, up front does a good job. Madeline, we got some guys, we just got to continue just trying to get better. If we can just get better every day and try to improve on one thing, we'll be all right.
So talk about Barnes. You guys have been on him. He made some plays for you today.
Yeah, and he needed to. I think Dominic understands now that you're not grandfathered in anywhere around here, and we're going to hold guys accountable to doing things right, knowing your plays, catching the ball, getting north and south, securing it, and all those type of things. And we're making some progress there. And you know, sometimes when you kind of been the guy around here, you might have had a short, a long leash. Well, these guys are on a short leash nowadays.
Coach, talk about defense yesterday, about how you thought the tackling needed to improve. In that area, do you feel like you got?
I thought it looked better. I
Yeah.
thought it looked better. You know, I mean, we didn't have too many guys getting out of there. We had a couple missed tackles when Cook had the ball, but I think he has a natural ability to make guys miss. But I thought it was better. You know, I hear some pads popping at times,
Yeah.
which is encouraging. You boys have a good day today now.
Thanks,
All right.
Coach.
Bro.
Better
Thanks,
one.
Coach.